Yo, 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 what's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Two Cups, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We back at it. What shit? Got some in my nose and shit. I'm not editing that either. Fuck it, nigga. Cause, it all happened, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, but nigga, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Coming at y'all with another video and shit, you feel me? And we're gonna be talking about, well, I'm gonna be talking about healing. Cause, I feel like healing is a very important aspect in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people walking around damaged with a whole bunch of trauma within, with a whole bunch of pain, with a whole bunch of problems, just holding a lot within. And we all a victim of that. You know what I'm saying? Life not perfect. Shit got its ups and downs, and but you just gotta learn how to cope with it and deal with it, because you gotta think it's some people out here that are really like damaged, like they've been in situations to where they seen something that's like traumatized them, and this starts even at like birth, like, because you gotta think all this shit is like, bro, look at this motherfucker. Do y'all see that? This motherfucker just floating. Do y'all see that? I know y'all see it, bro. Anyways, bro, I'm not tripping too. Look, this nigga just buzzed by my ear too. That is not like no regular fly. But that's besides the point. You gotta see it's a nice sunny day. Sun hitting out here. I ain't gonna lie. Motherfucking sun hitting. Get you some sun too. It's good for healing too. But we're gonna talk about that's later on. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, there's a lot of people walking around here just with pain and trauma, even like childhood trauma. They never sat there and dealt with it. You feel me? So I feel as though we gotta like accept certain things that's happened to us, and you know what I'm saying, sit with it, talk to someone, like, even go to therapy. I mean, I've never been to therapy, but journal, you know what I'm saying, use something, you use that as fuel to set off all that energy that you don't want to be a part of no more. But it's brighter days, man. You know what I'm saying? I know we've all been through some type of trauma. Some people been through this, some people been through that. It's brighter days at the end of this shit. It's a lot of pain. So I feel like as people, we should always spread kindness. Fuck, my bad. We should always spread kindness, spread love, spread peace, and be positive, because you never know what the next motherfucker going through. I'm gonna be real. You don't know what the next person's ever going through. Why you think? And I'm starting to really think, like, what be going on in people's heads? Like, for example, like, you take like a serial killer or somebody who just like, you know what I'm saying? People, you look. Let me put it like this: you just never know who's at the edge of it, at the edge of this shit. You just never know who's ready to like crash out about this shit. Like when somebody say like, I'm ready to die about this shit, like, they probably really ready to die about this shit. They got nothing to live for. Look, the most dangerous motherfucker is when somebody say they got nothing to live for, so they don't care about the consequences that happens. You need to stay away from people like that, because they got nothing to lose. They got a whole bunch of trauma, guilt, and just a whole bunch of pain and anger within them. They don't care about healing. They want to project out onto the next motherfucker and create chaos. All that chaos they got within, bro, stay away from people like that. That's why you should always be kind to people. And you know what I'm saying? People are on edge, bro. It's a lot of pain that they've been through, and they just never got a chance to express themselves and how they felt, or maybe the world just didn't work in their favor. Like, maybe things didn't go out as they planned. Maybe they lost a loved one. All type of things. Like, it's so much to get in depth to when you talk about healing itself, because, bro, it's a lot of shit that we just don't recognize what the next motherfucker going through. Like, somebody could have lost their kid, somebody could have lost their brother, their sister, just lost a loved one in general. Like, it don't matter what it is. Somebody could have seen somebody get shot. It's anything. Something could have happened to somebody when they was a young person. You just never know, bro. So people, and we gotta, and look, we gotta stop normalizing, and this go for like relationships too. Like even that breakups, people don't know how to handle breakups, don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like they see the one they love move on. It's a whole bunch of stuff I could just name, but the thing is we gotta sit down and heal ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And it all starts with just accepting everything that's happened to you. You know what I'm saying? You go back. I've said this in previous videos. You go back and you reflect on what's been happening. And some people like to call it shadow work. I guess you could call it that, where you just face your shadow. You face that inner self of you that you don't like about yourself. Things that you don't associate with. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it get deep. I'm trying to see, cause I'm just trying to think right now, cause it's like I want to talk on, like, all right, for example, we gotta stop normalizing. I'm gonna just bring up relationships, because I've been wanting to speak on this for a minute. For example, if you're in a relationship, let's say y'all together for a minute, y'all love each other, and then y'all end up breaking up. You know how relationships be. Some things aren't meant to last forever. And ladies, y'all are like, from my experience and for what I've seen, bro, ladies, y'all are like guilty of this too. I'm gonna get on the niggas in a minute, but ladies, y'all gotta stop hopping in to relationships trying to replace the next motherfucker. I'm not saying be stuck on a motherfucker and, you know what I'm saying, don't move on with your life, but we gotta stop normalizing you getting fresh out of a breakup and then dumping that trauma you was in that relationship. Because I'm a victim of this too. Like, this has happened to me. Like, I've talked to somebody that was in a previously abusive relationship, and all that energy got projected on me. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to stop normalizing not healing ourselves before we go to the next person, because all that energy that came from and stemmed from that other relationship, bro, what do you think is going to happen in a new one? Especially if you about to be in a relationship, right? You cannot be, two damaged people aren't going to get anywhere. They're just going to create chaos, and y'all going to end up breaking up, and then shit just going to unravel, bro. I'm going to be so real. You can't try to be in a relationship and you're not healed within yourself. You have to, first of all, everything starts with you, because your partner is going to be a reflection of you. Your partner going to be somebody, you know what I'm saying, that's within you, something that's projecting off of you. You know what I'm saying? So whatever energy you get is whatever energy is within you. That's just how the world works. Like, it's really a big ass mirror and a reflection. That I'm telling you. Take my word if you don't. You know what I'm saying? But I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You feel me? But my thing is this: you can't, ladies, y'all gotta stop hopping into relationships because you think this dude did you wrong, so you want to go hop in the next motherfucker, think he gonna do something better. Because you gotta think, whatever the last motherfucker did is something that within you, you know what I'm saying, that you just gotta work on. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep trying to fill a void that's not gonna get filled by just being attached. Like, you do. And I'm gonna be real, this is not even just ladies, just people in general. We so attached to just wanting to have somebody. We're so attached to wanting to have somebody around, have somebody in our presence, and just not be alone, because you don't want to face that darkness within you. You know there's a lot of pain and trauma within, and you don't want to face that. You just want to be comfortable with the next person. No, bro, we gotta stop trauma bonding with people, bro. It's called trauma bonding. You gotta stop doing that, because it's gonna be an endless toxic cycle, because it all starts within you. Because you can't go from this person and then it was toxic and then go think you're gonna have a whole brand new relationship and think it's not gonna be toxic, especially if you was the problem. But I'm not saying this is all for all scenarios. It all depends what it is. And you know what I'm saying, because some people break up with this person and then go find the next better motherfucker, and then that was their person. You feel me? So I'm not always saying that it's always like that. It's not always like that. You know what I'm saying? It depends. But a majority of the world, I'm speaking from a percentage of the world, people don't heal themselves, so they go on trying to find love within somebody else. It don't work like that. It do not work like that. If you do not love yourself, you cannot love anybody else. That is a fact. You cannot love yourself and then think you finna love somebody else, because you are before anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because then you relying on them to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it goes. If you're not already happy within, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to be happy in a relationship. You're going to be projecting, you're going to be blaming them for the way you feel, and that's selfish as fuck. You feel me? You can't blame for somebody how you feel. However you feel internally is because of how you're making yourself feel and how you're perceiving things in the world. It's your perception. However, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm really like saying. Like, I really have a lot more to say with this healing, but I'm not trying to drop no like 30-minute video, because I'm just gonna break this down in videos. This part one. This really part one for real. I'm gonna be so real. Cause I could talk about relationships, I could talk about just people in general, but that's really what I had to say about that. Now another thing is, I'm not even going, I'm gonna just say people in general. I'm not gonna put ladies and then dudes. No, I'm gonna just say everybody in general. Y'all think having more sex after like a breakup, or just in general, like whatever the reason is, they don't even gotta be a breakup. Like, let's say, cause bro, it's some of the things I've heard that just stick with me. And I'm just like, bro, what? Like, what is the logic in that? And it came from a female. Like, bro, I was working this one job, right? The girl gonna tell me her mom died, right? So she just started having sex with a whole bunch of dudes. So she just started being a hoe. Like, what? Like, I was blown by that. I was like, what do you mean? Like, she said she just didn't want to feel nothing. Where's the logic in that? Do that even make sense? Like, bro, what? I was so blown by that. I was like, bro, what is she talking about? Mind you, I'm just thinking to myself, I was like, oh shit, like, I ain't even saying nothing for real. I'm just thinking to myself, bitch, what? Like, don't even make sense. Like, what are you saying right now? Like, and how is that gonna make you feel any better? You going dick to dick to dick to dick to dick. That's not, nigga, you put more trauma in you, because these niggas just walking around fucked up within themselves too. What? Why you think so many women be crazy, bro? Because I'm telling you, they taking a whole bunch of dick from a whole bunch of random niggas like this. And all that, bro, that's a whole nother topic. But I'm saying, let me just keep it to the basics, since this is part one. Trauma bonding. Shit like that. That's trauma bonding with individuals, because, okay, her quote unquote mom died. Okay, that's when you take time out yourself to really reflect and accept the fact, like, damn, you feel, I don't know, people, that's just what I would do, but people handle things in their own way. But I'm telling you right now, that does nothing for you. You got to really sit with that, and you know what I'm saying, you got to nurture yourself. You got to fulfill yourself within. You can't be going to the next person thinking they finna do that for you. Like, the ceiling should get deep. And then let me touch on something else. Parents, the way they was raised, let's say they have fucked up parents or something, and you know what I'm saying, that's how they're gonna treat their kid, you know what I'm saying, because they weren't healed from how their parents treated them. And it's really all a generational curse, you feel me? It's generational trauma. Let me just say that, because if, let's say, two parents treated their kid like complete trash and like neglected the kid, it's most likely from something their parents did. So they keep passing on this trait of bad habits, and is this bad energy within how you treat your kid, because then that kid's gonna go throughout life and be like, damn, I got treated like this, so I'm gonna be like this as a parent. Like, it's just, bro, it's certain stuff I pick up on that I've heard and that I've witnessed with my own self, how this shit is, bro. Because parents aren't healed, so they take all that pain their parents put them through and take it out on their kid, and their kid is some innocent, you know what I'm saying, human being that didn't even ask to be here, because y'all decided to do. You feel me? So it's like, it's not fair, because people didn't take the time to heal themselves before they have kids. You feel me? Why two damaged people shouldn't be having kids? Because it's like, you gonna damage the kids. Then now they gonna grow up with anger issues, fighting in school, having bad grades. Like, bro, it's all a psychological thing, bro. You can't have abusive parents and then think the kid finna come out and just be like some, you know what I'm saying? That kid gonna have bottled up pain and emotions with them, bro, because of what his parents put him through, or her, he or she, whatever you want to call it. Like it's all a domino effect, bro. So yeah, man. I mean, I could keep going, but I'm already 15 minutes in. You know what I'm saying? There's multiple parts of this. I just, you know what I'm saying, I had to get on this mug, drop a quick little video. I'm just saying though, but the moral of this whole video is, look, we must take time to heal ourselves so we could be better people within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? The world is a way more brighter place when you're healed. You feel me? And then I didn't even talk about like health wise. You feel me? Like like I said, this is all in a whole different part. You know, I'm just touching on the basics right now. Like different topics and different ways people could just be damaged, because the way you eat too is another way of how you heal or not. But we're gonna say that for the next video. But my main thing is this: we have to become better versions of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We have to treat people with love and kindness and spread peace, because you just never know what somebody going through or what they went through, and they could just lash out. And why you think some of these mass shootings be happening? Why you think when people are coming up killing their spouses? Why you think people are just randomly fighting in school? Like, bro, it's a lot, bro. Why you think people are harming each other? Even through words, like the slightest words could just trigger somebody, because they just so like messed up within. They not gonna take that from nobody. You feel me? So you just be kind to people, bro. So love people, cherish people, bro. Like we all are one. It don't make sense for you to spread all this negative energy, but that comes from not being healed, because your damaged ass want to spread out damaged energy because you messed up within. You feel me? That's how it goes, bro. Like whatever you project how you are as a person from whatever is bottled up inside. And if you spreading out the wrong energy, bad energy, it's because you're not healed within yourself. So you know nothing but bad vibes and bad energy. Especially if you're in a toxic household. Like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna drop part two. And mind you, I might have to take down some notes so I could just go topic through topic. Like I really want to sit on this and think, but I just had to let y'all know. Heal yourself. You know what I'm saying? Start pouring love into yourself. Start putting you first, because you come before anything. You wake up and you put breath in your lungs. Nobody else is putting breath in your lungs for you. You wake up and breathe for yourself. You wake up. Nobody else is waking up. You're in your own vessel. You're in this vessel. You are in this vessel. This is your face. This is your features. You come before anything. Unless you got kids. Once you got kids, motherfucker, they come first. Fuck what you talk about. Once you got kids, you know. I can't even say that, because you got to put yourself first so you could be there for your kids. So take that back. But you come first. Take care of yourself. Love yourself and spread love and peace, because that's how you start healing. By spreading by spreading positive energy. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be out here harming each other, killing each other, disrespecting each other, hurting each other, bro. For what? We hear this one time, or at least we conscious of it this time, because we probably been here. Look, you know what I'm saying? Spend time by trees and shit, and nature and shit. You know what I'm saying? Spend time alone. It's okay to be alone. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where you really find true clarity within and true answers. You can't latch on to the next motherfucker thinking they finna heal you. No. Take care of yourself. But I'm gonna dive into it in part two. You know what I'm saying?